Hey Arc of New Jersey, it's Matthew Locascio back with another weekly edition of helpful health tips and exercises for you guys. We are now into February. Don't be fooled by the fact that my Christmas decorations are still up. This is just a trainer with not a lot of free time on his hands. But we are no doubt in February, and while I hear the cold air blowing outside, just know we're almost there. We're almost to springtime. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I hope you've all had a good winter. And a big thing I like to promote during winter, all times of year, but especially important when it's these brutally cold months, is stretching to avoid injuries, things that can curtail us into spring when we want to be outside doing things that are fun and, enjoying the nice weather. We don't want to ruin it, during these cold months by hurting ourselves. So I thought for this month, we'll do some seated stretching exercises for you guys. So the first one we're going to do, and as I always mention, if you don't feel comfortable with the exercise, you can reach out to us at info@inhometrainermatt.com, but don't do anything you're not sure. Make sure you're doing it right, and if it still doesn't feel right, don't put yourself in harm's way. So the first one we're going to do is one I like to call reverse teacups. And that's where we go and we take our right hand and we stretch it over our head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we take our left hand and we stretch it over our head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, usually when we do these, I'm telling you guys, this many reps, this many sets. With stretching, it's more about making sure you take a few seconds with each single stretch to allow the muscle to stretch out properly. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that, you just worry about making sure it feels good. You don't want to overdo it. So with any of these, I'm going to say to start maybe like 4 to 6. If it's one where you're doing one side at a time, 4 to 6 each way, you don't need to overdo the stretch. Again, just enough to get those muscles nice and stretched and awake so that anything you do in this cold weather, the body's not, it doesn't go into shock and you end up pulling something. So, again, just slightly over the head, you want to feel the stretch all in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't worry how far. Just allow your body to go where it feels comfortable going. Just like with exercise, naturally over time, you'll see that you're able to go a little farther, but we don't need to push it because, again, we're not trying to pull anything. We're trying to keep things from, pulling. So allow your body to tell you where. Feel a nice stretch. If it doesn't feel good, if it feels painful, it's hurting, you're going too far. Okay, so that's your first one. Again, gets those oblique muscles, that whole area nice and stretched out, and really throughout the core. We'll be back next week with a brand new seated stretch for you guys. See you next week, Arc.